know, it's tough being a paperboy nowadays. People don't appreciate the hardships of the working man. It's sort of like you don't exist.
Watch out, paperboy!
You know what our friend here needs? He needs advice on how to do his job right. He needs advice from the best paperboy in the world. On October 16, 2015, Twin Galaxies, the official agency in charge of tracking video game world records, recognized Joe Sargent of Lowell, Massachusetts with the Paperboy world record on the Nintendo Entertainment System. His official score was 289,550 points. We reached out to Joe Sargent to ask about this historical event. What was it like playing video games back when TVs were all black and white? And how did you achieve such a remarkable accomplishment? This was Joe's written response. I needed a new heel for my shoe, so I decided to go to Morganville, which is what they called Shelbyville in those days. So I tied an onion to my belt, which was the style at the time.
No, to take the ferry cost a nickel, and in those days, nickels had pictures of bumblebees on them.
Paperboy is an arcade action game developed and published by Atari Games and Midway. It was released in 1985. The player takes the role of a paperboy who delivers a fictional newspaper called The Daily Sun along a suburban street on his bicycle. In the United States, a Nintendo Entertainment System version was developed by Eastridge Technology and published by Mindscape in December 1988. And on October 16, 2015, Joe Sargent of Lowell, Massachusetts was officially recognized as the best paperboy player in the entire world. And he sent Mr. Ogden this awesome certificate. So in a way, Mr. Ogden is the real winner here. You know what? I think our paperboy friend here is gonna be just fine.
If you love basketball, then this is the wild sport for you. Slam ball is a much more physical game of basketball, and it consists of collisions, blocks, and of course, slams. In this week's episode of The Wild, we'll be looking at slam ball.
Slam ball was invented in 1999 by a guy named Mason Gordon. Gordon had a vision to combine a number of sports with basketball. A slam ball court consists of 2 buckets on each end like a normal court, but within each arc there are 4 trampolines. He convinced a number of street basketball players to test out his idea, and it was successful. In slam ball, there are 4 players per team. Slam ball is played in 4 6-minute quarters. 2 points are scored when a player throws the ball into the hoop without an opponent touching the ball. 3 points are scored by slam dunks and by any shot outside the 3-point arc. If the game ends in a tie, the game will go into extra time where a face-off will take place. A face-off is technically a one-on-one, and that is how the winner is determined. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of The Wild. Tune in next week to where we will be discussing bull riding.
Cam? I swear to God, you better not have that stupid mask on again.
It's a good thing I have this jug of orange juice here that looks specifically like Captain America's head. Carly, it's a waste, all a waste. I made an email, I hacked into the newscast. I even kidnapped the old owner and stole his deed to the country. All for nothing.
Okay, Kim, this is ridiculous and pretty sad. You're stressing over a country that nobody will even go to. You're graduating. Enjoy yourself. We can do something fun to pass the time and, you know, even you haven't been to this country, so why bother? Forget about this and focus on your life.
I go to the country and show everybody my newly discovered land, then they'll believe me.
No, that's not what I...
So Carly Moth become a dictator, bye!
Back to Cookie Run.
And so, Cameron Junta set on his quest full of danger to travel to this far-off land in search of his founding namesake, which was probably forced onto him from a strange, skinny, bearded man. But nonetheless, his travels brought him to all sorts of far-off places, battling ferocious beasts around every corner, blood, sweat, and tears falling into his steps, all before his final destination, Logan Airport.
How much is a ticket to, Junta?
What?
It's in between Egypt and... just give me a ticket to Egypt.
Sure thing. That'll be $1,693.
Alright, how about you just put that on my credit card?